Hi, my name's Jess Loban. I'm running for state senate here in southern Douglas County, and I'm a Colorado native. I was born in Glenwood Springs, raised between Pueblo and Colorado Springs. What that means is I know what Colorado used to be. I grew up in a conservative, value-based Colorado. Right now I live in Castle Rock. We've been here for 8 years, and I'm raising 4 kids here. And that value-based Colorado that I knew so well just doesn't seem like it's here anymore. We have a shell of what used to be here. That's a large part of why I'm running, but then also I'm a service-connected disabled veteran. I've served in the Army, the Air Force, and the Army National Guard here in Colorado. My last capacity, I was a military police officer, and I fought against terrorism right here in Colorado. What we're facing as a state is we have refugees that have already been put here, which haven't done well for Europe. We also have an EPA who has outlined 50 more mines that they want to remediate just because the last 2 went so well for them. And we have the worst of the worst are slated to come to Colorado. We have the Guantanamo prisoners that they want to place here. And what I say to that is, not over my dead body. There's no way that I'm going to allow that. Douglas County is the firebrand of conservative values for Colorado. We've dealt with concerted movement from the liberal left to move Colorado in their direction. And they've used folks from Boulder as their ardent supporters. They don't give an inch on their values and their standards. Well, Douglas County is that center anchor for the Republican Party and for the conservative values of Colorado. And I am that person to stand on those ardent right side values. So I've been an active advocate for conservative values here in Colorado. For the past 4 years, I've been testifying in the State House and Senate. The topics that I testify on have been for the protection of life, for the restoration of our Second Amendment rights. I fought for parental rights, and also to gut and get rid of Common Core. As recent as 2 days ago, I was in the State House advocating for a bill called the Born Alive Protection Act. What this is it protects children. If they are born in an abortion, the doctor has the responsibility to preserve and protect that life, not extinguish it. We failed on that measure. We failed in the House because the Democrats stood together and stood against life in the most precious form. We have a lot of work to do in Colorado. And what we have to have is ardent, steadfast values, biblical values that stand for the things that Douglas County stands for. I am so invested in this community. I've stood with our town council. We've stood up for voter privacy. We've stood up to retain our open carry rights. And we've also stood against federal grabs into the city. We had something called the Affirmatively Furthering Fair Housing. And what this was an Obama agenda to come and offer some money to the town, and in return they would take control of zoning and other rights that they would let us know later. But we stood with the town council and we stopped that. We were one of the first municipalities ever to stand against that. I'm very proud of that. This is the type of service and the commitment that I will continue as your state senator. I'm a small business owner. I have 2 small businesses here. I've also started a nonprofit for children with autism spectrum disorder. That's who I am and that's what I do. This is not a career for me. This is something that I believe is a furthering of my service that I've already started in my military time. And I want to come, I want to be your senator, and then I'm coming back home. This is not a career. The best description for me is Christian constitutional conservative. To learn more about our campaign, we're on Facebook. It's Facebook/Loban, the number 4 CO, and then JessLoban.com.